Hi, thanks for visiting the channel. This is Sean Rampersad with TMG, the Mortgage Group. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about different types of mortgages, who they are for, and what you can do with them. So I've got tons of information on my channel. Please, if you have any mortgage questions in Canada, take a look at the channel. I've got videos about all things mortgage. But here are some basic examples of different types of mortgages and which ones are good for what kind of people. So number one is the fixed rate mortgage. The fixed rate mortgage is for buyers that want security or want to lock into an extremely low rate. Okay. Normally, people lock in for a 5-year fixed terms. The banks are most competitive at the 5-year fixed term. This is the most common type of mortgage that you'll see. Number two, the variable rate mortgage. This is a type of mortgage that changes with prime. So what I tell people, if you're at a high risk tolerance, the variable rate mortgage is for you. So basically what that means is the mortgage rate fluctuates. So the Bank of Canada prime currently is sitting at 7.2%. So if you went on a variable rate mortgage, our lowest variable at this current moment, January 2024, is prime minus 1. So your rate would be 6.2%, okay? Now there's some big benefits of the variable rate mortgage for you. The number one benefit is the payout penalty is a 3-month interest penalty, okay? So if you have short-term plans that you want to do, the variable rate mortgage could be for you. A lot of people are choosing to go variable right now because the fixed term rates are so high, and there's speculation that the fixed terms are going to go down by the end of the year. So the variable rate could very well be the right product for you if you want to go into a fixed term at the end of the year at a very low rate, okay? The interest penalty is only 3 months, if I didn't say that yet. The next type of mortgage I want to talk about is an open mortgage. This is for people that have very short-term plans, people that want to like flip a house or something like that, and they don't want to pay a penalty to break the mortgage. The interest rate on an open mortgage is always very high, so it's not a very common mortgage type. Also, people that are going through divorce, that type of things, often go through these open mortgages. So that's for that type of person. If you're planning on buying a property to go and live in and stay in for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, whatever, don't go on an open mortgage. It's not for you. Call me if you have any questions about any of these mortgage types. The next mortgage is a reverse mortgage. You've probably heard of a reverse mortgage or read about it online, but basically it's for seniors. It's for people that have equity in their current property and that want to be able to access that equity in the form of income. So that's what the reverse mortgage is. You can't get it if you're young. You can only get it if you're old. If you are older and you want to get a reverse mortgage, please call me. I've got multiple banks I can shop at for a reverse mortgage. Chip Company is not the only company that does reverse mortgages, just so you know, okay? The next one is a blanket mortgage. A blanket mortgage is for investors to cover multiple properties. The rates are not always the best with a blanket mortgage. I'm just pre-warning you about that. But it does cover multiple properties. So what some people do is they get one mortgage over all these properties, and then they have an appraiser go in to tell you how much equity is in each property, and they get big lines of credit and that type of thing. So it's more for the investor type if you're planning on getting a blanket mortgage. Commercial mortgages for commercial properties only. If you're buying a commercial bay, an apartment building, something like that, a business, you're getting a commercial mortgage. Convertible mortgage. This is a mortgage type that can change to variable, like from a variable to a fixed at any time. So it kind of ties in. Some banks don't allow it. So if you are planning on doing something like this, please call me so that I can get you the right product so that we ensure that it is convertible, okay? If you get a variable that's not convertible, then you're stuck in it. There's nothing you can do, so make sure. The next one is a construction mortgage or a draw mortgage. This can be if you're dealing with a builder, or it could be if you're building the property yourself. Like I built a property myself this year and I did a construction mortgage, okay, a draw mortgage. Basically what happens, very few banks do this, but they will give you draws as you progress through the build. So normally there's like 5 draws. What we do is stage 1 of the build. Let's say you dig and then you pour concrete foundation and then you build the structure, the framing of a property. Then you take those receipts and you give it to the bank and the bank pays you back. They send an inspector out just to confirm, but they pay you back that money and add it to your mortgage amount. Okay, so that's what the draw mortgage is for. Some builders like draws. Like if your builder doesn't have good cash flow, they will ask for draws. I would be concerned, but we'll get to that in a different video. But call me if you're running into that problem. The next one is a completion mortgage. Completion mortgage normally happens with a build. Okay, so these are builders that can afford to build the house all the way until it's complete, and then they want their money on completion. Okay, so this is for what, this is what most builders do, at least good size builders do. They do completion mortgages. If their builder's asking you for a draw, call me first so I can do some research for you and make sure you're getting into something that is good. Finally, there's a HELOC. So the HELOC is a home equity line of credit. Basically, as you pay down on your mortgage, more line of credit availability opens up to you, and it's at a low interest rate. So if you want to invest or do anything else with that money, you can do so. And it's also great for like a rainy day fund. Okay. Listen, my name is Sean Rampersad. I am one of the top mortgage brokers in Canada. I get better rates than what you can get walking into a bank. So please give me a call anytime if you want to get your mortgage done. My number is 780-278-4847. I'm going to leave all my contact information in the comments below. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below so that I can answer them for other people as well. And like and subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate that. I've got tons of good information and we'll continue putting out some killer information for you. Again, my number is 780-278-4847. Thank you and talk to you very soon.